Had a few people ask, what's taking so long putting these videos out, Scott?
You just got to make something to keep yourself busy, honey. You're not busy enough. Go crack the whip.
Oh, I don't know. I probably just haven't felt it. That's all. Haven't felt like it. Every now and then we all need a break. I've been making videos for... Well, I started my YouTube channel I think about 2013. And over the last 2 years or so, 2.5 years, we've been building up this property, this off-grid property, and I put out a series of videos on that. Building the shed, building the house, all those things. But and that's just taken my focus completely away from making the stuff that I love. You know, the industrial furniture and art and all those sorts of things where you really get the juices going, and that's what I want to get back into. So every little time I get a chance to work in this workshop to do a project that's not to do at the house, I get excited. So this video I'm making a rack for my ute. I need a carry rack to carry my lengths of steel and timber. So I took this opportunity to film that, and not that it's very exciting, but it's a project nonetheless, and it's just sort of something that allows me to get back in the workshop and then get the sketch pad going again and think industrial furniture and art and all those sorts of things that I really like doing. So hopefully I've still got my viewers from the early days, and thanks everybody for encouraging me along the way, keeping me going, and for your patience. And so I've just bought another different size car. It's one of these we call the Hilux utes. So I need to make a carry rack for it. So on the back there I need like a ladder rack, and on the front as well. So just up here, wherever that is. So I need to do a bit of work so I can get back into my workshop projects. Look at that, this camera. I'm using my old Canon camera, which doesn't have as dynamic focus shifting and color arrangements as my old Panasonic camera. So that Panasonic is now sleeping with the fishes. Anyway, I need to get some steel cut up, and I'll get into it now. Anytime I design something, I use my Vectric VCarve Pro program. I haven't used Google SketchUp, and I kind of don't want to learn anything new. So I do everything on Vectric VCarve Pro, and that's my little ladder rack just there. The workshop is coming along, still lots to do. Kind of get torn between jobs, and it's hard to get momentum, but I'm getting there slowly. You know, I've had this saw now for probably 7 years, maybe longer, and I reckon it's a good one. Now I've got a what do they call it? One of them. I've had a friction saws, throwing sparks and all that sort of stuff everywhere, and I've had the cold saws as well. I think this one here is a really good all-rounder because it's a vertical bandsaw. It doesn't chew up blades. You look after it; it looks after you. And I think it's been money well spent so far. Since I've got one piece cut out, I'll just lay it on top of my bit of pipe here, bit of square stock, and I'll describe where I need to make my next cuts. This tubing here is galvanised, so what I'm trying to do right now is just grind off that gal coating where I'm going to weld, and I'll put a little chamfer there and all that sort of stuff. Because if you weld into that gal and you breathe those fumes in, they're poisonous, and let's not do that. Alright, that's got all my pieces cut out now, and I'm just going to lay out everything on the ground here, and it's just a trial fit at this stage. and I'll tack it up and she'll be good. Happy. Hey.
What?
Are you going to learn to weld?
Are you going to learn to cook?
No. I'm back at the welding table now, and I just want to attach these pieces together. Welding blocks here. These are like guide blocks. So if I set this up so I can put the next one directly on top of it, it'll be exactly the same. And I can now clamp it up and weld it. Looks okay. Hey, whilst this glue's drying, I'm going to move on to doing the front rack now. It's much of the same, cutting out steel and welding it up. So I'll show you the pieces as you make them and put them together. So I've made this little guy here, and that's the front post. It's attached with this nut at the back, a bolt and nut. That's on the inside of the bull bar. I just need to make a wedge or something to hold the washer that I made, so it's all square. Whoop. Pretty good. Just on a side note, I've been looking for my ladder for weeks, step ladder, and there it is, hanging off the back of my workbench. I've been looking all the way around the perimeter of the shed because I was certain I put it on the wall somewhere. But no, it's right there. I'm a dingbat. Might get a bit of rain coming over overcast. Well, anyway, these go under here, and I had to get some non-standard bolts. I'll go into town and get some the right size bolts. I mean, these are just scabby bolts I had lying around. So when I put my ladder rack in here, I'm going to go just like that, and then the next part will curve up there, and then I'll have a little bolt just to provide some locking tension so it doesn't rattle around. And do another little trial fit here. I've got the 6 metre purlin here. Right. Now I've got that up there, I can measure the gap between here, this bar, and there, and put something in between there, and that'll be good. Hey, it's done now. So it's got to test it out, I suppose. Next time I go into town, I need some steel or some timber. It'll be what I use. And I'll just put that back block on just underneath that rack just there, and that'll certainly help it out. I probably just need to put down some more tie downs in the tub. I think I'll need a shorter bolt for that, and probably put a bit of rubber underneath the upright down there at the tray base. So front rack, rear rack, and one for the sort of back of the cab, and support for all the lengths of whatever I need. So anyway, now I can take away all the excuses one by one, hey? Remove them all, get them out of the way, and get back in here and start making stuff. That's what I want to do. You little villain.
If you're going into town, can you buy a star picket driver? Because we need to fence off the gully.
I'm not buying a star picket driver, make one.
Fine. We need one.
Fine.
Get to it.
We've got a border collie. A puppy border collie, and they like to dig and make mischief. Let's have a look. A few weeks ago I set up these garden beds, put some nice soil in it in preparation of putting these plants in. The kind neighbour gave to us, but she likes to dig. She likes to eat the plants as well, so I have to fence this area. That's why I had to make this star picket driver. So let's see how that works. Little monster. So a quick look online tells me the star picket drivers are normally about 800 millimeters, so I'm going to join these two together. That takes that up to 800 millimeters, so I've got to cut that. Need a bit of a weight in the end. Going to run the generator today. It hasn't had a run for a little while, so every now and then you have to use a generator. It looks the part, so it should do the job, eh? Let's just go see how it goes. It's whether my little shoulders can handle this beast. See, I got him in this far using this kind of going like that, which is not so great. million times better.
Hey Dad, are there any other disasters that you've filmed this week?
Oh, there are some actually. There's a bit of Mum's cooking. So,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
bit of campfire cooking that didn't quite work out well.
Well, that's on you, not me. Yeah.
Splash a bit in there. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now this is the fatty end, this one.
No, that's a good one.
Just want to get the camera out, someone starts their mower up. Let that sit for a couple hours.
Oh, hang on. Honey, we forgot something. I forgot something.
Alrighty, we can fix it. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
What are you? Okay, chuck it in.
This makes it gravy.
Get that set of tongs. It looks a bit smaller than what it started.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
That's all the. Ooh. That's the sugar burning.
Yeah, that's all the sauce. All that. Alright, do you want me to cut it?
Oh my gosh!
Bring that down, right down.
That looks like
Okay.
charcoal.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit too well done.
Maybe we had too much heat, eh?
Yeah,
Anyway, cut it up and see what we get out
we've
of it.
never cooked brisket before. We've
No.
never really cooked much in the camp oven, so we'll see how it goes. If not, beef jerky for Pippa if we can't eat it.
Over my dead body.
Yeah.
I'll get the chainsaw or the bandsaw and slice up if I have to. That's going in my belly.
Luckily, we tried this where the guinea pigs are not friends.
Alrighty, hang on. I'm coming up. Not going to have you take little bites of that whilst I'm not looking. Bon appetit.
flavour though.
I think the bread roll's rather chewy.
Why do you make them?
That's one epic flop. Now that you've got your mouth full, what would you give it out of 10? 5? That much?
Oh. No,
It's good.
it's not that bad.
It's pretty good.
I will blame the oven. Like I'm blaming the oven up in the house.
A good chef never blames his tools.
I didn't say I was a chef.
Okay, give me that face.
I've probably got cake in my
You
teeth.
probably have, yeah. I'm not telling you, but
Hey, we need some planters out the front. When are you going to make them?
next time.